What's up, guys? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. We're not in my shop. We're not in Randy's shop. We're in Courtney's shop. Paint and Paper Hustle. Go check him out on YouTube. We're messing with his awesome Comet. He's almost ready. We're going to try spool up tonight. Spool up is about to happen. We've been messing with the pin map. We've been doing the final stuff that he doesn't really know how to do. He's going to eventually learn how to do it, but not right now. If y'all want to support the channel, head on over to turbojohnracing.com. Grab yourself some hats and t-shirts. Courtney's channel, The Paint and Paper Hustle. Go check that out too. He's got hats and t-shirts and stuff as well. And he's got this full build all across the last 1 month, 2 months, last 2 months. You'll see this going from the procharged motor. Now it is turbo. Check it out, guys. So Courtney, this thing looks significantly different than last time.
This is a lot of hours, man. As a lot of people know on my channel, and you know, it was supposed to be done January 1st. What's today's date?
It's almost the end of February. I mean, you're close. I mean, it never goes as easy. It's not because of lack of effort.
No, I put in a lot of hours. There's a ton of, like, every night practically.
You can tell it. You can see it. And this thing looks amazing.
We redid
it. Looks really good, doesn't it? Yeah. I like it. It looks a lot more simple, a lot more compact. And you don't have to worry about that $90 belt getting thrown off every time.
When you race for a year or test and tune pro, we were running test and tune pro last year, the class we were in. And you deal with the headaches if you just cut the car all the way down to the frame rails and redo it, you learn how to simplify things and to make it a lot easier than the headaches we had last year.
And that's what he's been doing. This thing has turned out phenomenal. Now this is one of Jose's turbos, Forced Inductions. What turbo is it? 94?
94. And I want to give Brandon right there the credit for all the turbo kit. Because if they're not familiar with my channel, he did everything. I halfway put it together. Brandon welded it up.
He did the pretty TIG welds. Yes. That looks good, man. Back purged everything and went to town. Man, that thing looks nice. I like this little sticker right here too. That is pretty freaking cool. I like that.
Showed that on the channel also where you can get that.
Did you? I hadn't seen that part. I'm gonna have to get me one. Well, no, I ain't building nothing no more.
New car.
Oh yeah, well I ain't, but well, it was built by Mike,
Uncle
John, Mike,
Turbo John Inc.
Uncle Mike and Randy Eller collaboration.
Team effort.
That's why I have people. Whose car is it? Well, it's everybody's.
Courtney, everybody.
That's right. Everybody's pitching in. So Courtney has done an awesome job. Has that transmission always been that color?
Yes, it's the only thing that I have not tore up yet. As soon as it tears up, trust me, it's getting painted to match the engine.
Dude, that's like my favorite color. I'd leave it.
The engine was that color originally.
Was it?
Yeah.
I like it. So he's got all this stuff rewired. He did a bunch of moving. We just spent the last few minutes. We're fixing to pulse. Courtney, hop in the car.
Don, how simpler is the wiring now versus last year? Our nightmares at the track. Now that I know where
stuff's at. So that's right. That's the key thing is where Chris wired it up last time. Chris knew where everything was at.
Yes, correct. He did a good job, but I didn't know his code.
But we didn't know where everything was at. Okay, so what we're going to do now, we're going to pulse. I'm going to go in here now. Courtney, put your, this is like we did on Donald's car the other day. So 100 milliseconds, 10 pulses. Put your hand on the shifter. You should feel it pulse.
Back there, yeah.
Or wherever the solenoid is.
Yeah, you can hear it.
Okay, put your hand on the increased boost solenoid back there. Can you reach it?
What's that?
The one that's down closest to the CO2. So that should click.
Yeah.
All right, hold on.
Yes.
Okay. So now we're going to do the boost decrease, the other one.
Other one. Yeah.
Okay. So now we're going to do the bump out. This is your solid state relay. Where is your solid state relay?
Under my butt down there.
Okay. No, I don't hear it doing anything.
Yeah. Yes, I can hear it.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's it. It was doing like tap, 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 tap.
Okay. Okay, so the bumps and stuff are working. So, or not working. Well, we don't know. We don't have that completely set up yet. But we're fixing to crank it up and try to tune it real fast to get it a little bit leaner. And then we'll check the dome pressure. Actually, we're going to check all that stuff now. And then we'll check the back pressure sensors. And then we're going to fire this thing up in a second. All right, guys. So we've been spending about an hour. I'm struggling, guys. I don't understand what's happening. We got the bump stuff working. Courtney has now got Turbo John approved wiring. I don't know if y'all can tell that is a wire nut with house wiring. Good job, Courtney. That's what I'm saying.
Hey, I'm one when it counts and John's here and I'm watching the clock and I know he wants to be at home in his bed. I don't care. We'll stick anyway.
Hey, fixed is fixed.
John actually told me not to stick a wire. I was about to use speaker wire.
And I did. I did.
John did tell me not to use that.
I said, don't use the speaker wire. That's actually for the bump, the solid state relay. So we had to rewire that a little bit. But I am having trouble. We tested outputs, so the solenoids are working properly. But for some reason, I can't get dome pressure to work at the moment. It should be at like 15 pounds of dome pressure. And I don't have anything in there, but you can see the target is 15 and dome pressure is 20, but the solenoid's not open. I can manually open the solenoid by touching the wire or by doing the pulsing. But we're going to crank it up and see if it comes up when we crank it. So here we go. We're fixing to crank it up, and we're going to play with the tune. Try to get this thing so that it is a little bit less rich. So here we go. It shouldn't be this part, but... All right, guys, I don't know if y'all can see that. So he took the lines off of it. So the water temperature finally come up. It's about 190 degrees. And this is the methanol that is getting out of the oil. That's why at the end of the race, I try not to turn the water pump on. I want to get it hot. And you also take these off so that it can clean.
Yeah, and that's why I undid these, because I wanted to physically see them steam, because
right.
Mine doesn't come out the top of the trunk like Randy's.
Right. So now what we're going to do, though, is we're going to hook them back up, because we don't want methanol vapors. Methanol is hard to ignite, but the headers are right here, so it is hot. But
we're not breathing this. The paint booth's on.
Yeah, the paint booth is on. He is contaminating his paint booth with methanol fumes.
People are going to comment, y'all should be breathing that.
It actually is the best running breathing I've had, because most of the time you can't breathe.
It's straight out the booth.
It's freaking cold too. I don't know where it's pulling air from, but it is.
But it's better than that door being open.
Oh, I bet it's cold. Okay, so we are struggling. I can't get the dome pressure. I can make the solenoids work by themselves, but something, I don't know what's happening. Something I'm missing in the computer or something is happening. But we're fixing to do a spool test. We just don't have the dome control working. It should be putting pressure on it, but it's not. I don't know. I don't understand. So we're going to have to figure that out. All right, guys, I want to show you real fast. Found the problem. Click on turbo here. I don't know why I was missing this, but all this is normally set up like this. But then you go to dome control setup. And what we were missing is this was blank. So in order to make the dome pressure sensor work, it's one of your sensors. You got to select it and tell it which one to work. Felt like an idiot when I finally found it.
Double one, I mean, yeah, ain't nothing fucking there.
It sounded like the blow off when you let off.
Back there, it didn't sound like a belt squirreling. It sounded like belt squirreling. Yeah.
You think it was the alternator, baby? All right, guys. Courtney, that thing made boost instantly.
It did.
So Courtney, when he built this thing, he put an S400 turbo on it. But check this out, guys. This thing made good boost. It spooled up instantly, and made it. I had it set on like 34, 3600, 3500 RPM there, and we made with no CO2 because the CO2 was not working. I still haven't figured that out, but it made 4.5, 4.7 pounds of boost in like 3 seconds. So it spooled up great. So, man, the turbo kit is phenomenal. There is a slight problem. You're going to have to go to Courtney's page to see it.